So who knows? Anyway, tangent. Hey guys, welcome back. So got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and still loving the kind of warm weather makeup, like the peachy eye look. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to share my cheek favorite with you. It's so good, it's new, I'm in love with it. And also loving kind of like a reddish pinky sort of lip. I feel like that's like, there's just certain things about this look, this kind of makeup look, that I think I just really like, even though they're all kind of different colors, like peach, pink, reddish, but somehow I like it all together. I don't know. So that's the kind of favorites we've got to talk about today. So if you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do favorites videos, new at the drugstore, reviews, empties, get ready with me. It's just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are chatting about Friday favorites, the things that are on my face. So let's get to it. Okay, so for eyes, I'm still loving this palette. I really like this palette, and it just reminds me how good ColourPop shadows are. Like how blendable, how well they wear. Like that is something major I noticed, because I love a blush on my eyes or a bronzer on my eyes. I love that look, that monochromatic look. But after using this, I kind of don't realize how well these wear compared to if I'm wearing like a bronzer or a blush or something like that on my eyes. Just because I don't think they're maybe necessarily formulated in the same way that I don't know, like maybe they just don't last as well on the eyes, but I do notice that these last really well on the eyes. So still mainly loving this shade. Didn't even tell you what this is. ColourPop Baby Got Peach palette. So mainly that one all over my lid and into my crease. I was really concentrating more on this one in my outer corner, and then this lightly applied on my lid. Like not intense, just I don't want to say a dusting, because that would kind of like kick up the product everywhere, because it's more of a, not loosely packed, but it's, you know, it's a metallic-y sort of shade. So I wouldn't go like fluffing it everywhere, but not a super dense brush. So just kind of like a slightly fluffier brush, and sort of like swiped back and forth on my lid. And then so pretty. Look how beautiful. So this one is like a, how would you describe that? Warm corally brown, I guess. I love it so much. Yeah, it's quite orangey, but I like it, and I think it makes my blue eyes stand out a lot. Then was using my Rimmel Scandaleyes pencil liner and kind of smudging it, like just putting a little bit and then smudging it up and then adding a little bit more so that it's darkest right in that outer corner, but has a little bit of a V. Do you have, which of your eyes, do you have like one eye that gives you more challenges with doing a little bit of a wing? Mine is this eye. I feel like this eye always behaves better. This eye, I don't know if it's more hooded or, like, I guess maybe it is. Yeah, I think it is more hooded. So maybe that's why that, I don't know. So this one is always a little bit wonky compared to this one. So been doing a little bit of a wing. There's that. And then also, so this is like a cheek and eye favorite. So it is a blush. But I think this wears well because it's the Amazonian Clay. This is one of the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes, and this is in Seduce. I saw somebody talk about this on TikTok when she was talking about, and I don't remember her name. Yeah, I don't remember, but she was talking about kind of more blushy bronzers or blushes that kind of work as a bronzer, and this is one that she was talking about. By the way, please follow me on TikTok, because I do separate content over there. Like sometimes I do more swatches or different looks, so please definitely follow me over there, and on Instagram too. Those are my three main platforms, is here, Instagram, and TikTok. But I'm really trying to get more followers on TikTok, so please follow me over there. Anyway, she was talking about this blush, so I broke it out, and I've been wearing it as a bronzer, and then a little hint of this on my eyes too, kind of in my outer corner and crease. Look how beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Like this right here is that one and done. I love this kind of color as a blush, bronzer, eyeshadow, all the things. It just works because it's that blushy kind of a bronzer. I mean, it's a blush, but it has that kind of warmth to it, rosy warmth to it that works really well kind of as a bronzer too. So I do have a little bit of this just kind of on the sides of my face just for a little bit of warmth. I don't have a lot of this on, just a little bit. And I don't have very much of it on my eyes. Again, just a little bit. And I applied it with like the Morphe M507, which is that little tiny brush that I use a lot. I don't have it in here with me. It's kind of similar to the BK Beauty A504 brush. Actually, pretty similar. Like it's that really tiny kind of crease brush. I do love this one too. Yeah, what is it? A504. Anyway, so just applying a tiny bit of that. It's so good. You can even see kind of how these all just go together. Beautiful. And look how pretty that is with no setting spray. Like that's just dry. So ColourPop, great shadows, so good. Oh, and then I was also using a little bit of my L'Oreal True Match in Baby Blossom. So just a little bit of this kind of like beautiful light pinky shade. Did I use this on? I think I used a tiny bit of this on my cheeks just to sort of like blend the edges of my blush favorite. Like you can't even see it there very well. I feel like this one is almost like the CoverGirl Cheekers blushes where it doesn't look so impressive in a swatch, but I love it on the cheeks and on the eyes. Did I say that? I do have a little bit on my eyes. Just right in my crease, very tiny bit, and then just applied a little bit kind of around the edges of my blush. And I kind of bring a little bit over, not any extra blush, but just whatever is on my brush. I just kind of bring it over just to kind of take down that yellow, if there's any yellow under my eyes, to kind of give more of that pinky brightened look, because I think that pinky look works best for my skin tone. If my under eyes look yellow, ooh, it just is not a good look. Let's talk about this blush. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Wet n Wild so sweetly sent me their SpongeBob SquarePants collection. It's adorable. Videos coming soon, Reels, TikTok. So definitely that's all coming. Watch for all that stuff here and also on Instagram and TikTok. But I had to tell you about this blush immediately because it's too good. I'm in love with it. This is the Underwater Wonder Blush in Rockstar. When I first opened the collection, I even spotted this and I was like, I bet that's gonna be my favorite product. And yes, it totally is. This packaging is adorable. Look how cute. I love the bright pink. That's so stinking cute. And then here is the packaging of the blush itself. I have this on right now. It is gorgeous. If you love a kind of brighter pink blush, you're gonna love this. So just wait. Isn't that amazing? Like full on, it's gorgeous. But then as you blend it out, oh my goodness, it is bright and happy, but it has this gorgeous glow. See the glow? Oh my goodness. Like it's not shimmery, I don't think. I think it just has so much glow that catches the light. It's almost like a blush highlighter, but when it's on my skin, I don't feel like it's over the top or anything. Just really beautiful and flattering. Am I seeing shimmer? If it's in there, it is so micro fine that it just looks like metallic to me. I really can't tell. I don't think I am. I think it's more of a glow. But yeah, how would I describe this? Like it looks cooler pink here, but I feel like on me and here, like a mid-tone kind of bubblegum pink. It's just adorable. I'm obsessed with it. Great formula, blendable, pigmented, but not super pigmented where it's difficult to work with, just kind of right in between. It's so good. Okay, and then for lips, I'm really liking like a red that's not full on red. So kind of mixing a reddish sort of a color with a pink, that kind of right in between, I feel like is really probably the most flattering lip color for me personally. I go back and forth. Sometimes I say that just something like this, which is a cool tone pink, like a purpley pink, is I think most flattering on me. Maybe that or this. Probably one of those two. So, of course, I have the one that I love so much, which is Essence, the Slim Stick, and this is in Baby Got Blush. So, I like this around the outsides of my lips. I do this a lot. I love it by itself. It's amazing. It's long wearing. It's comfortable. I love this color, this kind of cool toned sort of pink. There's a piece of glitter on my wrist. Is that from the blush? I don't know. It could have been from like other things in the collection. So who knows? Anyway, tangent. This by itself is beautiful, But then this is the Revlon. It's one of the glass shine balms, and this is in Cherry Luster. Ooh, this is good. If you like want to try a red lip, but you're a little bit afraid, this is great because it's more sheer. It's not full on. It's not super opaque. And it's like an orangey red, which, you know, I mean, I like all kinds of reds, but usually I like more of a raspberry. I like all reds, but I mean, if I had to pick, I would say raspberry over an orangey red, but look how it pairs so nicely with that essence, and then you can see it on my lips. It just like ends up being this kind of right in between. I love it so much. They work really well together. The essence really works so well as a kind of the outsides of my lips sort of color, because it's like it gives a little bit more than a lip liner, but it has a really good long wearing formula that almost acts like a lip liner. So I do this a lot with this. So if you have like something like this, don't be afraid to use it as your lip liner. So anyway, I love that combo. Look how pretty. That's beautiful. All right, you guys, my battery is beeping at me. So those are all my favorites. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I am taking off my swatch while I wrap up this video. Hope that you guys really enjoyed it. Please give a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you have been loving, or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.